Yeah, greetings, massive. Well, my name is Nicarno. Um, I just was in the shower, so I have a motivation speech that the Most I bless. Sorry for my, you know, my attire is looking rustic. COVID anyway. But this is what I really want to say. Okay, I see some people been bashing Miss Kitty because of her standard and what she believe in and what she wants. Okay, I've seen her. I've known her like that. I don't know her. I never met her before or anything. And I've seen her growth from really nothing to something, of how she attire, of how she push with her determination, of how she making progress with her life, of how she trying to be a better person, to say, you know what, I'm this little girl from the ghetto who come up and trying to be somebody. She work 7 days, she sent herself through university, sent herself through school, that thing. I've heard it like, oh, she's too much, or she's too this, or she's too that, right? I'm saying either any one of you out there that grow up in the ghetto or wherever, even in the high places, right? Any one of you out there that put yourself through school, or your parents put you through school to have a better life, you're gonna want to do the best thing as possible for you when it comes to wealth or anything. So if she have a standard of who she want, that's okay to her. No need for anyone to bash her. That's her. She know where she's coming from. And I know if any one of you out there that go through the process that she go through, you will want to say the same thing. You have a standard. None of you out there not gonna pick up a man that is worthless, and none of you man is not gonna pick up a woman that is worthless. Say that if a woman can't read or write or can't do things to help herself, and a wealthy person, or a person who is not that bad or could live and have a good livity, could help that person, the moment you pick that person up off the street, you're gonna ask that person, what are you good at? You're gonna see how you could better that person. You're gonna see how you could co equal to that person, to say, you know what, I would like to see you come out to something. Yeah. So if a person don't want to better themselves, and they just want to sit down on the corner, and this go whether it's a woman or man. When I speak both way. I don't speak one way. There's women out there and there's men out there. The same thing. I've lived that life too. I've seen that life between my eyes, right? You put a strength towards a female or a male, and they come up and see that, and when the male is at work, the female will just in the house on the bed, on her phone, talk. You work like dog out there, and you come in and there's not even enough food. The house is not clean. There's nothing. And it's the same thing if the women are the financial part of the relationship or whatever, and going there to work, and the man at home sit on smoking weed or do whatever and drinking, and and you're not saying, you know what, my lady is working so hard. Like when she come home, she could have a good meal. When she come home, she smell the house fresh and clean. She smells it. She help. And there, you guys, how much of you guys ever go with your partner to the laundromat and do laundry with her? Like put the laundry them in the thing, take them out, you and her fold them. How much of you women have done that too? You understand? And on the other side, women like to do grocery. How much of you women and men go to the grocery store with your partner and doing grocery? You know, women shopping, they take their time and they look at this. And you spend all 3 hours in the grocery store pushing the cart or trying to help her. Not much. So when a person come out and say they have standard and they expect this, I believe if a person inviting a person out for dinner or a date, it could go, I believe it could go off and off. That's where the knitting. But with me per se, because I'm not putting myself in this, but with me per se, if I'm taking out my partner, we're not going half and half. If I'm taking your out, I'm paying. I'm the one who treating you. I'm the one who treating you. So if I said I'd like to take you out on a date, I will. And I treat you. I pay for it. Not the other way around and go off and off. Well, when we start to date now, that's a totally different thing. When we start to date, and that's how my life is. I go, if I take you to dinner, okay, we're gonna do the movie. I guess I pay for the dinner, you pay for the movie. Me and my partner, we work like that. Okay. But the fact is, I just don't like, because Miss Kitty said something about what she like and who she is. Many people is gonna bash her down and saying this and saying that. She like to wear a wig and she wear her makeup and stuff. And I see video of she in public, on public stage, taking off the wig and show it and said, this is not nothing. It's just what she like. And if she can't, people are bashing her so she can't find a man. It's not that she can't find a man. It's just she don't find that man that meet her standard. And she's a very successful woman that ambitious and pushing herself. And women should take a lot of leave out of that book, instead of depending on others to see their wealth. Many will like, okay, I don't know how to do this, and I never go to school, and I know this, and I met a man, and what? Okay, if you met a man and you don't have no money, you don't have a good job, you don't have nothing, and the both of you are swinging in our way, you still, if you're doing your 9 to 5, if I want like a stall you have, you come back to part 2 with this video.